The boats are awesome, really fast. We've had a few races up the top of the fleet, which have been good.
So the final heat of the 6th sponsored Spring Championship belongs to Balmain. Outstanding effort.
Yeah, so essentially everyone's a competition this year. We're really chasing the podium at the JJ World Championship.
I'm Flynn, I'm the bowman on the Balmain. Been doing the 18s for about 4 years. Love the 18s, the racing, the team, Henry and Tom.
What do you want to do here with these guys? Duck them, duck them, duck them. Oi, duck them. We're actually pretty fast though. Big puff coming down. About to open the throttle up a bit. Yeah, baby! We had 2 good races. I think it was a 3rd and a 4th. The team did a really good job. Now we got 2 more weeks till a little break over Chrissy. We head up to Queensland for some more racing.
Any boats up there, they're going to push you guys harder?
Nah, I don't think so. Well, I think we beat them every time we go up there, so just looking to dominate. It's like State of Origin, mate. We just go up there and smash them, so pretty excited.
Right, let's go, racing, racing, racing. Can't make it, boys. Full trigger. High groove probably pays here. Yeah, if you go high groove, you'll burn these guys to Wimbledon, and then we'll have options.
There's a fair bit of carnage. I think a few boats hit the bottom with some rigs and some spinnaker poles, and a few boats coming in with a few less parts. We tuned up our rig just before we came up here, that little rig, and it's starting to feel a little bit faster. Just need to learn how to not capsize, basically. There was a minefield coming into that bottom arc, but we managed to work our way through it. It was definitely a 0 to 0 moment when we were second, and then nailed the bear away, got the kite up, and then just put it straight in on the jibe. Our main then fell out of the track, so the race was over for us, but it's just part of yachting, I suppose, isn't it?
My name's Henry Larkings. I sail on the Balmain 18-foot skiff. This is my 4th season now. We've got Tom Grimes this year, new on board on the sheet hand.
Yeah, in terms of results this year, so we started off the Spring Champs, we got 2nd place, so we're pretty stoked with that, especially for a new combination. Then we went into the New South Wales Championships where we got 4th place, so we're pretty stoked with that as well, but we're just off the edge of that top 3 podium, which we're really striving for. At the Nationals, we got 5th place overall, so we're really stringing them together in those lighter days, but I think where we need to work on is those windy days, which kind of set us back on that regatta. So the teams that we're battling is, you know, the Yandu, the Rag and the Finport. They've kind of been the ones up at the top of the podium. They're the ones to beat. And then Lazarus as well, we've kind of been fighting for this 4th position all season. Got 4th place at the Balmain Cup. So we're happy with that, but we've just missed out on the podium there, losing to 3rd on count pack.
What happened originally was James Giltinan was the first president of the league, and they were celebrating the 150th anniversary of New South Wales. So he contacted America, the UK, Hong Kong and New Zealand, and invited them to come to Sydney for a special event. Because of the war in Europe, the others couldn't make it. New Zealand sent 4 boats, and that was the start. And in the meantime, 21 countries have come to compete for the championship.
3 turns on the Flynn. All right, big gust here.
The boats are awesome, really fast. Bit of an adrenaline rush when you get the windy days. We've been getting pretty fast on our big rig. At the start of the season we were pretty off the pace, but now we're up there.
You guys putting any pressure on yourself to perform in the invitation race today, Henry?
We've got pretty fluky conditions today, looking like. Pretty gusty out there, so I think it'll be anyone's day. But yeah, obviously want to start strong leading into the regatta to give us plenty of confidence.
Do you think it will knock your confidence if you have a bad race?
No, I don't think so. It's always, getting used to a bigger fleet as well, especially getting used to the international boats over here, seeing how they perform. But no, I don't think a bad performance today will throw us, just give us more hunger for the next races.
Ready to tack back? Yeah, tack back. 2, 1, let's go. Starboard! Yes, I can't even see the pin. Yeah, let's go. We've got heaps of room. Let's go, let's go. Oh! 8, 7. Yeah, we're racing. 6, 5. Let's go, Flynn. 2, 1. We're racing.
We're away, and it was the Germans and the Black Knight that got the jump at the committee boat end. Balmain's probably the leading boat of the legitimate starters because the Black Knight and Rag and Famish were both OCS. Balmain nipping in inside the Smeg. They're two legitimate races.
Yeah, it looks like we've probably got Balmain narrowly leading Smeg.
It's pretty easy to get caught up in the fever of hard to find a clean lane, but Tom's been great and, calming the boat down, being like, let's just chip away at this, let's not get angry every time someone tacks on us when you're trying to find your way out of the pack. As soon as you get to the JJs, it's all on, everyone wants to win.
Keep it rolling, boys, a bit of main on, let's go, let's get forward. We're just in the bulk of it now, it's going to get a bit lighter.
Balmain, the last of that leading group, you can see just jiving to make it down to that mark now.
Did a good job down that run, Henry Larkins and his team. They're coming good at the right time.
So the Balmain coming in. Now they had a swim early on and they've worked their way back through, so good effort from Henry and the boys.
Just it went from like 15 knots to 0 knots very quickly and then shifted 90 degrees, so we're all stuck on one side. So
I put it in.
Flipped over.
We were doing too well. We've got to keep the sandbags on. It's only the practice race. First leg is just who got the first 2 or 3 shifts, I think, of such big shifts that's kind of how it played out. The Finport guys are hot. Finport, Yandu, obviously. Z-Tech. These guys, ACC, they were pretty fast. Our normal rig number 2 fast guys, something happened to them. You have to ask the lads what happened to them. They were rocks today.
First 2 months of sailing the boat, I definitely felt out of control and like I was the one that was slowing the team down, which I think is super normal. The boats are quite unique and I hadn't sailed a dinghy in like a decade, so it was a big learning curve to get back into it. Yeah, I think it was just time on the water. The guys obviously helped me a lot and got me up to speed in those first couple of weeks. And yeah, these days I feel pretty in control.
Yeah, we're 170.0, so bang on the money. We'll take that few hundred grams over the rest of the fleet for sure. Yeah, that's about 0.2 knots in Brando's book.
Let it go, Flynn, let it go, let it go.
Okay, so we're away on a 4-lapper windward leeward course, the first heat of the 2025 JJs.
Up, guys, up, go down, boys! Give us room! Mate, ease.
So you can hit the marks. It's okay, 18-footers. ASCC's anchored there. Then Balmain. Here we go, Balmain. They've got another jibe left in them. So Balmain 6.
Got the most flair. You're going to get much more camera attention. Yeah, if you hold this.
Just everything I usually do most of the boat work, so a bit different. These guys stepping in for once.
What's the breeze? What are you thinking today?
Well, cracking day for a start, Pete. Breeze is in the northeast. We've got 13 to 15 knots. If we get any more than that, it could get pretty exciting.
Talk to me about that final leg, Henry. You guys got 3 boats.
Pretty good there to get a nice little puff on the inside to bring us down to 3rd place. Keegan's got a few protests coming our way, so we'll have to see what happens in the road now.
A few little protests from Keegan. We actually had 2 protests against us from Keegan. He likes to get his frequent flyer points up in the protest room. So one was at the top mark where we came in on port lay and he tucked under us.
We're good. Keep going. We're good. That was not, you had plenty of room. Ready to go?
Balmain 4th. Oh, there's some yelling here between Rag and Famish and Finport.
It's Finport and Balmain.
Yeah,
Finport was on starboard, but Keegan had already started tacking.
He basically just tacked under us, you know what I mean? He tried to hit us and he couldn't.
The video is pretty clear that we were nowhere near him, so I think he just wanted to get some extra points or whatever. You know, Keegan, he's all over the shop.
Keegan's comes in, goes for the tack, completely misses us. Like goes full head to wind. Yeah, he did try to hit us.
Then down at the bottom, he said he had boy room on the bottom mark, but the video's pretty clear as day. We were ahead.
C-Tech away below the lay line. Balmain screaming in. ASCC have got a jibe. Finport's going to get there, or Balmain going to get there? Balmain, well done. Balmain third. Terrific performance. Incredible.
Yeah, boys.
Those guys are going to be so off. Yeah.
They're saying at the finish line that they had boy room on us, but I think they had plenty of room to jibe in there if they wanted to.
What's the footage showing?
It looks like it. Yeah. A bit hard to see, to be honest. Yeah, looking at this, I mean, the commentators even think it's with Finport and us. Finport and the Rag. Keegan obviously not happy with his race, so looking for every point he can get. You know, we managed to come down on the finish line and take 3 boats. That was pretty awesome and pretty thrilling to get that position, but unfortunately we got protested and took the scoring penalty on that race. It is a long regatta and you've got to play the regatta. We can afford a scoring penalty early on in the regatta. We can't quite afford a DSQ.
Probably just the top hole.
Yeah, I don't think we've really changed that much how we sail. You know, there's been a few moments where we pull each other's head in a little bit with a little bit of fever, but that's pretty normal for a regatta. One of the reasons I like sailing with both these guys is the temperament they both bring. Everything's always pretty calm, except you filmed a few moments when it's been a little bit of fever, but yeah, it's all in really good spirit.
See a jibe drop. We've got Tingo inside of us. We've got to give room.
Oh, close one with Shore and Partners and Balmain tangled up with Vycobi coming to join the party. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure that Shore and Partners
had room there.
Well, you got room. Oi! You're joking, mate. Mate, you've had boys the whole time. Are you drunk, mate? Flynn, just come back, mate. Mate, put main on. We'll spin it. Flynn tacking. Protest!
Got chicken winged up with Vycobi and Shore and Partners because Vycobi didn't give either of us boy room, so that kind of pulled us out for the race. And then the second one, we just got leap out off the start line by the Rag. The JJs, we found our starting strategy has had to adjust a bit. We're having to been getting in there a bit earlier because with more boats that all the spots have been filling up earlier. So we've been caught out a few times throughout the JJs, not being able to find a spot on the line or a clean enough spot to get a good start.
Hey! You're touching our head! Got to do something here. Alright, finish these now, Flynn. Pull it in. Alright, ready, Tom? We've got to go well. No. Oi, come on, boys! No, they're going to dunk us. Yeah, go. Cheers. Alright, ready, go, Flynn. Let's go. Just get the bang off.
We managed to hang in there, to be honest, with some not so good looking moments in both races, but we managed to climb back to the fleet. Unfortunately, like 2 top 10s probably today, didn't quite get to the top 5, so I mean, good enough to hang in there for regatta management, but looking for a bit more tomorrow. Shore and Partners and Smeek had a great day today, so I reckon they might be climbing up the ladder towards us. ASCC got us in both races today, so they'll probably stretch their lead a bit on us. Everyone behind us, I think, they've had some pretty big races, big scorecards, so they'll be climbing back. But the Black Knight actually.
They had 2 shockers.
They had 2 shockers, so I reckon we might be able to get them.
Be real?
Be real. Big rig day.
Oh, it's the mic's on. I thought you were just getting be real. Yeah.
Be roll.
My bad. We're not sure, basically. We're just sort of trying to suss everyone out. Looks like Harry's putting a little one in. I think that we are kind of fast in the just out of range upper end big rig, which we figured out on day 2 of the event.
All the races have been super tense and super competitive. There's been a lot of lead changes. All the boats are pretty similar speed.
And the breeze is down. Still a great sailing breeze. It's a terrific breeze. Beautiful day on the harbour. Full on sunshine. No, it's a general. We go back and do it all again. Here we go. We're a go in the middle.
Oh, they're pushing it, Pete.
Okay,
Jeepers.
we're away. They're off to Bradley's, the majority of the fleet, in not much wind, probably 12, 13 knots at best.
Hey, we've got a starboard boat. We're tacking.
Attacking! Ready to go. Yeah, boys, we're well in touch here, so just keep at it.
Good game in that last third.
Yeah, top third, top half really. I'm hoping they hit it early just to dive on other people. Okay, coming a bit light here, boys. All right, a bit further, and ready, 3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like we're coming back through the fleet pretty well. We're on the heels of Icobi and ASCC. Went around for the rounding and then pulled the kite up. As soon as we steered up and the kite filled, it just ripped.
The halyard and the tack line had hit the bell, and we noticed that sort of the top of the kite near the hounds was sort of caught on something. I was thinking it's maybe caught between the shroud and the mast randomly. It's the only thing we can think of, but as soon as we went bow up to fill the kite, just sort of like tore straight from leech to luff, and yeah, it just fell down the strings immediately. So we had to get it down and call it because it was like we had 2 full downwinds to go. You know, the first couple of weeks you get off the water and you feel like you just played like a grade A rugby match as a prop. And we've just sailed for like, almost 7 days in a row and feel pretty fresh. There's probably the top 10 boats that were like, hey, we probably would have said to you, I want to get on the podium. And I think realistically the top 5 or 6 may have made it, but the guys on the podium just really, really good and sailed excellently. So I think that's been a bit of a wake-up call for me personally. It's my first JJs. To see how dialed in you need to be to get up there. You know, guys like Keegan and Yandu, they've just sailed so consistently. You know, we just had a few moments where we haven't kept our nose clean in a few incidents, and, you know, the other time where we had a gear breakage, which wasn't necessarily anyone's fault, but it's just that sort of stuff that starts to drive your scorecard up into the higher numbers. It's hard to recover from.
Individual recall. Boy, oh boy. This will be interesting.
Like there was a lot of boats over to me.
A lot of traffic now as we look up the harbour. It's a 3-lap windward leeward and we're away. A little bit of squirrely here at Bradley's. You go too far and you'll get let down. Round the outside go Balmain. Here comes Emma Rankin.
Yeah, so this JJ has been massively more competitive than the regular season. Like the depth in the top 10 is significant. Like as soon as you have a bad start, it is so hard to get back up and climb into the top 10. You've got the Kiwis, the Germans, they're very strong boats and they're quick, also tactically very switched on. So, you know, as soon as you have a bad start, it's hard to be able to climb up that fleet, and it's really reflective in the results as well. Like there's a lot of boats, you know, getting high scores, which is blowing out the numbers and the points in the fleet. There's been quite a few protests as well, which is making these positions from, you know, 4th place to 10th place quite close. Yeah, so final race, like we're within reach of quite a few boats ahead of us. Today it's all about, you know, keeping it clean and keeping to the game plan. At this point in the regatta, a lot of people, you know, make high risks to, you know, and try and recover a lot of points. But, you know, our sort of mindset on the regatta has kind of been, let other people take those high risks and we'll just chip away slowly throughout the race. And that's kind of been working a lot for us throughout the regatta. We've not had the best start to a regatta, but we've been able to like chip through the fleet slowly. The Smeg, they've had a very consistent regatta, so they're doing quite well. They're in 5th place at the moment. We've got ASCC ahead of us as well, the Black Knight in front of us too. So with a day like today, light wind, shifty, all to play for.
Out the leeward end is ASCC, Marine Outlets down there, C-Tech, Lazarus and Balmain. They're in the bottom third of the line, a fair gap down to the pin though. Balmain did nicely down at the leeward end also. A few little puffs rolling down, we're away.
So now it's hard riding this bay. We've just got to keep going straight here, so I have to hold our lane here hard, hey?
Okay, Balmain, Henry Larkins, he's around, 3rd.
The mark wasn't actually at the island, was it? It was a bit below. But just keep the boat breathing, eh? You don't need to choke it up. It's definitely lighter down this end, so if we can keep it low and like in the breeze, it's better for us. Harry's being really cautious on that bear away. We got to do it as well, eh? Yeah. Got fin port on starboard. We're actually kind of lining up with him. Kind of soft here. It's kind of normal bear away. Don't worry about it. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go fast. Go low and fast. Yeah, we're fine here. Just keep it on that fast groove. I think it'll be less like what Harry's got because we've got more pressure down here. Like we're aiming at the bottom mark right now.
Balmain 2nd, Finport 3rd. So Finport have got to try and get over Balmain at least.
Do you think you picked up any places in that last race, or do you not know?
Oh, I think the Black Knight, we had Finport in between us, but then we ended up having a little incident with them.
Oh, they got a toughie here.
Oh, a bit of a luffing duel. Oh, they have to get out of the way of Rag and Famish, though, with the windward boat there, Balmain.
Oh, that's costly.
Almost looks like there might have been contact.
Yeah, we're gonna do a spit. Yeah, do a drive drop, I agree. Just hold it a little bit longer, hold it a little bit longer.
Kind of lost Finport, so we didn't quite get a boat in between us and the Black Knight, which would have had us pick up a spot. Bit of a shame, but I mean, still good to get 3rd place in the final day.
We should cheer him up. We should cheer him up. We should cheer him up.